It's its it's estimated estimate. It's estimated estimate.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
I just discovered the secret torture tunnels of Kampala where Ugandan lives are lost in thousands and in thousands on a daily basis.
Cell number 1, cell number 2.
It's its it's estimated estimate. It's estimated estimate. It's estimated that 20 to 25,000 lives, Ugandan lives, were lost right here. No prisoner ever escaped this. It's believed that this tunnel was built by the Israelites for the president of Uganda, who was Idi Amin Dada. So today we'll be uncovering the mysteries of this place. So watch this video up to the end, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. And this is your boy, the Time Master, KE.
You are most welcome to Amini's Amal. It was built in 1970s, in 1971 around there. It was built by Amin after capturing power from Obote, the boss of him. So he had a group of Israelis to come and do for him such kind of a nice work. Because Israelis were more capable of doing this kind of work more perfectly.
Sorry, you say who?
Idi Amin,
Who people came to do his work?
the Israelis.
Oh, I was hearing Zaires and I was like,
Israelis,
okay.
They came to do it because they could construct underground armories in a perfect way.
Oh.
So this thing could keep weapons, the cannons, the guns, and so on. And the trucks could come in reverse, and they could load or offload weapons in that area. Then after many causing political unrest in Uganda, there came many political opponents of him. So political opponents were targeted, most of the intellectuals, the doctors, nurses, lawyers, the economists, and the politicians, because those people are the people who could speak and influence many. So many of them looked to be a threat in his government. So many of them could be captured or kidnapped within Kampala city. They could first blindfold them. They could put them in cabots. They could drive them along Kampala for around 6 to 7 hours in order to confuse them. So by the time they could reach in here, they could think they are miles and miles away from Kampala, but still they could be in the city center. No one escaped death. That's what scholars say.
Why ski? Guys, I have a real life story about that capturing of Amin. My boss, guys, my current boss, survived in another prison. That was the upper prison, Ruzira, the current prison. Then that they were driven away from here and taken to towards the border of Mutukura. But for them, among the thousands that he had taken, I think hundreds at that time, he said 800. He was telling us the story recently, and he said about 800 were taken, but just a few came back. Then when he came back to Kampala, he went for exile, and he's still here.
So many of them never survived, and many of them could be tortured from this area.
So initially it was an armory,
armory.
but due to political unrest, it turned it to be
A torture chamber.
a torture chamber.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the inside of it we have 5 cells. The 5 cells are not ventilated at all. The 5 cells don't have any toilet and so on. People could be there in the big number starving, without good eating. Yeah. You be in a place which is too smelling and so on. You starve until when you die. So we estimate, we don't have the exact numbers. We estimate that during Amini's regime, 19,000 Ugandans died from this area.
Okay. Guys, welcome to Amin's torture chambers.
Even Obote used that same place to torture Amini's supporters. Because Obote...
So inherited also the
torture chamber. The torture chamber. Because Amin was using it to torture Obote's supporters. But when Amin was overthrown, Obote came back for the second time. And he also revenged against Amin's supporters. So we don't have still the exact number, we just have an estimation. Around 60,000 Ugandans died from this area during
60,000.
6,000 Ugandans died from this area during Obote's regime. So for the two regimes, we estimate 25,000 Ugandans dying from this area.
So that means what goes around come back around.
Yes.
Be watchful.
So the current president of Uganda fought a war to end Obote's government for a period of 5 years. But he fought to end such kind of torture. That's why he decided to disconnect this place. By then, this place could be having power. It could also have doors and so on. So the current president removed everything. Now it is not used anymore. It is just toured by people to see how the governments of then were bad.
So the last
Anyway, guys,
person using it was
welcome to the torture chambers of Kampala, and these are the tunnels where most of the Ugandans lost their lives through the torture of the past regimes. So I'm gonna be bringing you this story. Watch the video up to the end. This is your boy, the Time Master KE. If it's the first time, please consider subscribing. And right now we walk into this big place that has a lot of history for the Ugandans. I want to believe it's underground. So guys, as you can see, we are walking down a tunnel to go underground. And for most of Ugandans, I believe this place holds a lot of history and a lot of emotions because a lot of families' lives were lost here. Anyway, let's not speak so much. Let's go in and get to see what was so special about this place. And you know, one of the things actually about the place is that there was no prisoner who could escape this prison. I mean, this was a maximum one. Like a lot of prisons, even modern prison ones, people have escaped. But this very, very old prison, no prisoner escaped. So we're going to be seeing and understanding why that is possible.
you see on the top there, that top,
Yes.
there were army guarding it from up there and here. The moment you try to run like this, they will shoot you before you run like this. And again, inside it, there's a floor. They used to put electrocuting people with electricity. Let's go and find out what the tour guide is going to explain further.
Guys, welcome to the torture chambers.
It's a scary feeling.
Or the maximum prison that the maximum prison and torture chamber for Uganda.
Yeah. I can't lie to you. It's a scary feeling. Remembering that so many lives were lost here.
Right here.
Yeah. Wow.
So as you come in, you can really evidence it could be time for suffering by then. We have this kind of metals. All these are indicating we had a door on this area.
A very big door.
And then we have such kind of a cable which could be collecting the power in this area.
So
And
the place had power, and this is a power cable, eh?
Yeah, power cables.
Let me tell you, you know what kind of cable this is?
Yes.
This is a focal underground cable. This is like 4 mm.
It's a high voltage.
Yeah, 4 mm focal armored underground cable. It's a copper one. At that time, it was very expensive.
Wow.
This cable is very expensive, but it has a lot of power.
Yes. And then this floor could be filled with water.
So this floor, the whole of this floor was filled with
Yeah,
water.
this could be the water level around this area. So this water could be electrified.
Yes.
So this water could be electrified, no one could escape. People could be put in that area, inside there and this cells, they can't be.
Okay, just a minute. So guys, this is the reason why this prison was hard to escape. It was impossible to escape this prison because in here, the place was all filled with water. This is not the prison, the actual place where people are kept. It was filled with water. And then we have a power cable here that was dropped inside the water. So if you try to escape, you have to come through here. There's no any other way out. So when you come through here, when you step on the water, you're electrocuted. So basically, there was no way out.
Yeah. So people could be put in these kind of cells. Many of them are hundreds of them.
So these are the
The
cells.
cells, yeah.
Yeah.
As you see, you be there in the big number, it could even turn to be hot. No toilets at all.
No window.
No windows, you suffocate until when you die.
Yeah, guys, my boss told me told us that in his story that they would stay in a same place like this with no toilets they carry out. And one time, one of the officers told him to gather all people's feces with hands, physical, like live hands, carrying it to where they throw. So you can imagine, sometimes we are like, we better keep like this than get into this history again.
Oh, you already have space, okay.
This kind of a line.
Can I give you my phone?
Are all indicating we had a door on each and every side.
It's not it's not super quality, but
And they also close there.
so cell number 1, cell number 2, and cell number 3. Cell number 4. Cell number 5. So guys, right now I'm working at a place where a lot of Ugandan lives were lost. I don't know how that makes me feel, but this place is a place of big history in the Ugandan history. And most of two regimes, that is the Idi Amin's regime, the Milton Obote's regime, use this place for torturing their opponents and their enemies. And I had shown you there are lights here, but there's cable for electricity, but the cable are not used for lighting. There was no light inside, no windows, no nothing. But the cables were used to protect this place, electrocute water that was being poured here. So you'll find water up to this level, and then you would stay here, the prisoners will be here. So when they electrocute this cable, it means they don't even need to guard the place, because once you try to escape and you step on the water, you get electrocuted. Wow. What quite an history and story. Yes?
Dangerous, it was so dark right now to onesha when it's dark and when the light is on.
So guys, yes. So guys, these were the cells. They were very dark, and right now I'm going to try and get inside one of the cells. So let's try this.
It is super dark, guys. Oh my god. It is super dark.
It is dark inside here, and there were thousands of people inside here, not one person. A lot of people would be put inside here, and there's no ventilation. Look at this. The fact that you're just here, forget, even if nothing is being done to you, even if nothing is being done to you, you just staying here for days, for months, and now for years is pure enough torture. And when no, let me see. It doesn't look like it had doors. It does.
You can see something like holding, like a bar. Look up above here. Come outside. Look those little, like there was a slide door.
Yeah, I think there was a door, but I think you even don't need a door, because once you're put here, they are playing with your mind. They torture you psychologically, and when you've had enough, you think, let me just leave. You step out, there's an electrocuted water, so you die here.
So you can't swim.
Yes, you can't.
Swim in this water.
You can't.
You can't swim in it because it will shock you,
Yes.
guys.
So right where you're stepping, a lot of lives were lost here. A lot, hundreds and hundreds of lives were lost here.
Siki, can you try going in?
Here, why not? The one in me. The one in me is greater than. Let me meet this.
Let me all.
But what I
Assume
do
you are a prisoner. Nobody is helping you going.
It's.
I am too heavy.
I am strong.
You're strong.
Yes.
Time Master is strong. He has carried the whole of this to this place. Guys, I am inside here. This is the torture chamber maybe the last one or the first one, depending on where you count from, coming. But they are telling us, the guy told us that this place would feel like hundreds of people, and there is no toilet, no nothing. They poop here, and then maybe one of them carries or throws in the water. Because show them this part. This part was filled with electrified water, and of course these were closed. I imagine that.
Imagine there was a slide door above there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Running from the first one to here. But again, the guy told us that there is a pump of water. So before they bring the water, the people to be killed, they would dry up the water, sack heaters, then enter them, then fill the place with water, then switch on the electricity so that they don't escape. But even if you escape, the door is here. I was time master. I was like telling the guide, if they would be one of them, you would rather die by the mental torture than to wait and come. Yeah. Still, you're going to die anyway.
Yeah, you're going to die anyway.
You do something like that,
You're like,
shoot you,
you die.
instead of coming here.
Because you are prolonging death and the pain is becoming more.
So,
So you will still die here, and they'll take you to the man-made lake.
Yes.
record me as I jump down. Now, we have saved the good one, the worst one.
I'm so clumsy.
No, it's... Let me just jump towards it.
Want to jump, you guys jump down.
Guys, so I believe that's how most of the prisoners thought their freedom would sound like. But in reality, that was not it. That was one way to their death. Because you jump here, you get electrocuted. CK,
I can't even afford to jump here.
welcome down to freedom.
10,000 ways of dying.
Guys, I can't even jump here, but because of my weight, I might jump and bust. You understand? So I'm going to sit and turn and find a way. Time master, help me as I get down. I have to sit here in order to jump out. Oops! Guys, this is how this video has gone down. It is an emotional, as a Ugandan, it is an emotional thought that you feel like you can't go back to this. Even if the president or the government is as bad as how, there is no way we can go back to this. At least we better die in peace, suffering, but you're eating and moving on life. Guys, what do you think? Tell me in the comment section.
Yeah. Guys, tell me why I can't even go inside there. Tell me why.
Massive.
My heart is pumping with a lot of fear, emotional. Like, I'm just thinking, it's a bad memory to me.
It is.
To me, it's a very bad memory.
It
And
is, I tell you, our boss told us the story. I was like, these guys, even if they rule 100 times, there is no one who can waste their peace and opt for a bad rule.
Yeah.
Like, where death is registered on a daily and it is normal.
And it's normal. I'm super scared. I can't do it. You guys are bold. I can't do it.
Watch for the next video because it is going to be crazier than this.
Oh my
as
God.
we head somewhere with the risk taker.
Oh my God. God bless Africa. We are not going back to this. We are not going back to this. Yeah, continue watching.
Tree. For us, you call it mutuba.
Mutuba.
Yeah, mutuba tree. Then in English, you
And
can
to my
call it
surprise, what they are
tropical
calling
fig
those
tree.
names,
Then scientific name is Ficus natalensis. So before colonial
Repeat that name.
Ficus natalensis. the
I
scientific
can't even
name.
repeat it. First
So-
I say it.
Ficus nantalensis.
Yes.
I'm a G.
Before colonial masters, Africans could put on animal skins. Others could put on plant
Guys,
leaves and
it
so
is
on.
a typical chitoma
But,
here.
but Uganda discovered this kind of a tree that they can get something
This
to
is
put
how
on from
you
this kind
tell
of a tree.
it has milk.
You have to come and peel off this skin. Then you pound it expands.
Is this the skin or the bark of a tree?
Yeah.
Well,
the
call it
bark
the
of a tree,
skin,
you
the
can put
bark.
the skin, the bark, and so on. So in that you can get baka cloth to put on. We could also use this kind of a cloth as bed sheets. We could also use it to decorate the interior part of our houses, and so on. What is more interesting with this tree? After peeling off this skin, it can regenerate even after 18 months.
It's regenerative.
Yeah, it regenerates because after peeling it off, you get fresh banana leaves. You wrap the stem for a period of 2 to 3 weeks. In that, you are protecting from drying. Then you find it can regenerate in 18 months.
So you see these in Kenya, these are okay. I don't know to other communities, but to one community called the Kikuyu, this tree where they call it the Mugumo is a sacred tree.
It's a holy.
It's a holy tree. It holds a lot of meaning for them. And when this tree goes dry, or if it falls, it means that definitely somebody big from the area is gonna die. For example, when Kenyatta comes from the Kikuyu community, the first president, died, a Mugumo tree went down. And the information was, while they were passing information, they would all say that Kenyatta has died. It was the Mugumo tree has fallen. You get?
The way we said the king has disappeared.
Yes. So if you see this going down, it has a lot of religious belief too, or the cultural, let's call it cultural belief to them. Yes. So it's protected. It's a cultural thing.
For us here, it is a unique story. We just use it to have clothes, and we even plant it with the rest of other crops because the leaves of it can easily decompose and it increases in soil fertility.
Can you use it for firewood?
Yeah, you can use it.
In Kikuyu, can you use it for firewood?
No.
For us-
It's a sacred tree.
For us to use it, and in the king's palace, we normally have a fireplace which is ever burning always. We use such kind of trees.
Wow.
Yes.
So you see, even for Kikuyus, under these trees where they will make meetings, do their stuff
Yes,
with the
it
elders, they want to do something, they will go under the Mugumo tree.
So their ancestors can
Yes.
advise them on whatever to do.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it is a unique story in Uganda because this is also medicinal in our culture.
Yes. True. Very true.
Even your side.
Yes. It's
Because
medicinal.
our ancestors could use the leaves. You get some roots, you boil them together. You give to someone suffering from malaria. That's how they could treat malaria in our culture before this modern way of
Guys,
treating.
Okay.
I'm so surprised.
Okay.
This tree in our culture, it is called a chitoma. And the chitoma usually, the way you were saying, it grows near a home and then it provides the shade. That's where men sit and chat. Yeah. But they say if it grows towards the house and it reaches under the head of the house might die. Yeah.
When the root of it goes in the
Goes
back.
to the house. But those, anyway, some are superstitions, some carry meaning to the owners of the traditions or like the people of that belief. So yeah.
So
You see-
inside here, I'll take you through the process of making a baka.
Okay. Guys, let's go and learn how to make a baka cloth.
Oh,
So guys, yeah, this is what they use to make buffalo. But I think any other tree that has
can you have a seat?
Oh, thank God, I've been standing for like forever.
Yeah, you can have a seat.
Okay.
Guys, so these are what we call baka cloth.
Yeah, this is the baka cloth.
Why is it called that?
Yes.
Why is it called that?
Because where it comes, it comes
the
from
bark
a
of
tree
the
bark.
Oh, so it's not bark, it's bank.
Bark.
It is bark.
Bakatri.
B-A-
They
R-
say
Bark.
bakatri. It's
Baka.
B-A-C-K.
Bark
Bakatri.
cloth.
Bark.
Bark.
Yeah,
B-A-R-K.
like what I'm trying to say, it is not back for behind.
No,
Uh-uh.
no.
Bark.
It is B-A-R-K.
Oh, okay, now.
B-A-R-K.
Yes. Bark.
You call it?
Bark cloth.
Ugandan call it?
Bark cloth.
No, that's not how you say
That's
it.
not how he says
No,
it.
that's
How do you call it?
In Uganda,
No,
you
just say in
English.
English.
Back cloth.
No,
Yes.
but
He
the
said,
no,
what did you
pronunciation.
say?
when you
It
speak,
depends on the
when you
pronunciation of
speak,
someone.
Yes.
when you normally speak, you say it differently. You say it when you're speaking, you say it baka cloth. That's how you're.
Yes.
But now
I
you.
think it depends on the
Yeah,
accent.
accent of someone.
B-A-R-K.
Yes.
Uganda, we
So
call
how
it
can you pronounce that?
It's back, but you're not saying back. You initially you were saying baka.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do.
So when you come in here, this is the kind of a screen I'm talking about. This is a wooden beam. Then you come to wooden mallets. Wooden mallets are with varying grooves. You use one with bigger grooves at the initial stage to make the skin soft. So in that you are softening the skin. Then after use another kind of a mallet to expand it more until when you come to this kind of a mallet with such smaller grooves to make it expand more to get such kind of a growth. Then after sun drying,
No treatment, no nothing.
no, you just sun dry.
I think you put some color.
No, we don't put any
The
color.
growing?
That's its natural color. Apart from this kind of color you're seeing,
The paint.
yeah, of the paint.
But this is the natural one.
Yeah, this is the natural color.
So these were the clothes that we used to wear.
Yeah, by then.
Like now, for example, like this.
No, it could be big.
No, like
It can be like this
clothes,
kind of clothes you tie it around your waist or up.
actually this stenge is an imitation of.
Oh,
it is even bigger than
Bigger
this.
than this.
oh,
yeah.
oh, these are just pieces for.
Yeah,
How
this
do
is-
they join them?
It enlarges.
It enlarges
like
because
a-
the more you pound, the more it
it
can
enlarges. When
expand.
you bang it, it stretches 5 meters long from its original piece.
Yeah.
So those one are just cut it by we just cut them as art pieces, but it is
Yeah.
bigger.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought this was that old
So when
system
you look
where
at
they
that,
used
no.
to.
Me, I thought there is a
Are
way.
you seeing that tree? When you look at that tree, that's the cloth.
Yeah, as when you
These
look
are-
at this pole, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It could also serve as a bed sheet, blankets, and so
Blankets.
on.
Oh.
This time round, it was made a UNESCO tangible heritage, and they will now export this to Germany. It is used in the Mercedes-Benz car to design the car cushions in the Mercedes-Benz.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. So these are artists. Many of them came with such kind of an idea to have something that can be a souvenir for yourself.
Oh,
They look nice when they are
When
put
it
the
is
frame.
framed, yeah.
You
Oh,
put in your
yes.
house.
in your house.
It can be a good souvenir for you that you've been to Uganda Kingdom, been to Uganda.
Can the artist draw me?
Yes.
Many of even him is an artist.
Maybe they draw me with my bike.
He's
So
a
So when you
biker.
reach and
He's
you
a
put the
biker?
frame,
Yes.
You just need to send your your picture,
Yes,
and then you give us time.
yes, and then how many millions?
It depends on the big.
Don't break my heart.
No. So it depends on the size of the art piece.
Yes.
Yes, and even the composition.
So,
Who
give-
does
give
it?
me a
Like,
quick
who
estimation.
does it? Like, here. Who does it?
Me,
him,
I have so many art pieces within the place here. For example, the National Bird of Uganda, the crane over there.
All the cranes.
I have the Masais there. People from Kenya and Tanzania, they have Masais.
Yes.
In Uganda, I have the Karamajongs. I have the elephants. I have the women with the matoke there. I have the giraffes.
Which one did you like? Let me show
Yeah.
you my best.
Hey, okay.
My
Others
best is...
goes for my
Be
colleagues.
careful.
thought is your phone agenda.
Today I'm clumsy. I don't know.
Your best is?
This is my best.
Ah.
And then the this one.
Okay.
But this one also is the best because even though the elephant doesn't have thin legs, but,
That is the young one.
but
So,
this one also
like
has...
That one-
in,
that one-
in,
that-
in art,
Mhm,
we always have symbolism and realism. Yes.
Okay.
Symbolism, it is just like something similar.
mhm,
In realism, it is the same thing.
mhm.
Yes.
I love this one because it's so big. Look at this. How long did you take
Yeah.
to make this? This
That
big
can
one.
take like a week.
This
Wait.
one.
Yeah.
It's like a meter, yeah?
Yeah. So that can take like a week because it is has a lot of compositions, different colors. It is so detailed. Yeah.
Like a village.
Yeah.
That is Kasubi Royal Tombs.
Oh, the tombs.
Those are the tombs.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Wow.
This is where the king was.
Yes,
Yeah.
the main building.
Yeah.
My favorite is this because I see it and I look at the picture of my bike
Yeah.
with me with it. So this is my favorite. I would
CK, what's your preference?
I would love to have something like that.
That
You
is
can have
symbolist.
it.
Yeah,
Give
but
it good discount.
but I also love this one for the Ugandan women.
The two
CK, which
ladies.
one is your best?
Take both of them, I'll give you a good discount.
Oh, really? We'll see.
Even CK likes
Yeah, I
it.
like.
When you take when you're taking one,
A detail of what we go through as women, and you see them like they are
The
committed,
gender, carrying the baby,
doing everything,
talking the
your
hair,
everything,
Yeah,
this
That's
one.
a
carrying
basket with fruits.
the baby.
and a very detailed shape.
Ah,
So that one I made it.
that wouldn't go without saying.
My favorite animal.
Like this one.
Lion, where is
The
it?
lion is there on the wall.
The king of the
But this
jungle.
lion looks cutesy. It doesn't
so
look
cute.
scary. It doesn't look scary. It looks cute.
The mustache. Look at the mustache. Yeah, you are doing a very good job.
which
Keep
one
it
would you
up.
wish to have?
I would love maybe to make one for my bike. So give me a quick estimate. I know.
How
Yeah,
many
so that
millions of Ugandan money?
Like which size?
exactly like let's say that one for the elephant.
Yeah, so you want us to like
Him
to
is
draw
on
you
the bike.
yourself.
Yeah, okay. It can't be the bike alone, but most probably the bike, a picture of me, and let me show you actually really quick. There's my phone.
The one you're seated on it,
Let me. I have a picture
together
here.
with you.
Do you have a picture?
Yeah, I want to show you here right away, really quick.
This one. Me, I've ever bought. Ask him. I've ever bought.
She bought one.
And then the other
Something
time,
like
we bought
Okay. This one I think you can pay like 500,000.
500,000.
That size is not enough for that.
So please, 500.
For you to come up with a good art, like a good picture,
500 is
for this it
like
has to be somehow big
70,000
like
Kenyan
this.
money.
70,000.
17.
17.
Yeah,
Hey,
So you
No.
can show it to her.
or something even like this.
Are you seeing? For you to come up with such a
Like
good art
this
piece,
one.
it has to be somehow big.
This.
Okay. Let me go and look for money. Or maybe the one I don't have a helmet.
The one
Yes.
that you don't have a helmet so that it can show you his
Yes.
face.
Like
So for you
You
to
can do
come up,
something.
for you to come up with a good art piece like that one, it has to be somehow big.
This is the kind of a bike you have.
Yes.
For this, it can move.
And
I thought it's a boxer.
Even-
can move.
Even a boxer can come all the way to here. It's
From
still
Mama,
possible.
that
From,
is
yeah, this
it's a quick bike.
yeah,
That's
it's a quick bike.
Yes.
Do you know how
Thank
many
you.
kilometers those are?
I think it's like
It's a quick bike. Even me, I
it's
can
like
do.
10,000 kilometers.
No, it's 1,100.
Hey, 10,000 you've gone to South Africa, man.
Yeah, so
10,000 is far.
1,000. Eh?
1,127 we were
it
checking
will
yesterday.
come out well.
So the 500 is around 17.
Let me look for money and then I'll come back and make that.
Cool.
Yes.
We do deliveries, no problem. You
Yeah.
take our number,
Uh-huh.
just do the deposit,
Uh-huh.
then we paint, we take a clear shot, and then we send to you. You accept, and then we deliver. You do the full payments, and then we deliver to you.
Oh, okay. Oh yes, what's up guys? So right now we are outside the palace walls. We are done with the amazing tour that we have had here of the Kabaka's palace of the Baganda kingdom. We have brought you amazing stories about the kingdom, about the torture chambers, which is you know, crazy and mind-blowing. So I hope you've watched the videos and you've enjoyed. Please, if you've enjoyed and you have not subscribed, this is the time to subscribe to the Time Masters KE channel. And also you can share with your friends. Drop me a comment, tell me what you think about today's comment. Also you can show us some love, support us, enables us to make more of these kind of videos. And I was here with my friends.
CK to the world, guys.
Yes.
It was an amazing story, and my summary is: if you talk about Buganda Kingdom, you won't avoid hearing about King Mwanga, who was the previous king
Yes.
many years ago. And of course, you can't miss the Kasubi tombs, where we have not covered. Maybe next time we will do that. You won't miss Namugongo shrines, because that king killed those guys who
Yes.
were Christians. So it explains the Catholic shrine and the Anglican or the Protestant shrines.
Okay.
And of course, you can't miss the story of Idi Amin, guys.
Yes.
That guy,
The
he
big
wasn't
man.
a joke.
The big man.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so
All
much,
right,
CK.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me on your channel,
You're
Time
welcome.
Master. I can't take it for granted. Guys, check me out at CK to the
the
world.
world.
I will be humbled. I am still growing, but I'm not about to drop. If
Oh, please don't.
Even when I post and no one watches, be sure that I will keep doing, because it
Yes.
is the thing I love.
Yes.
If it was those times when we would define what you want to be in the future, this would be my future. YouTube would be my life.
Okay.
Or filming would be my life. And right now, I thank God that it is. Once I am able to shoot, I usually pick up the camera and I take you around Uganda, East Africa, Africa, to the world. You know the thing.
Yeah, we know
So-
the tingle.
So hang in there. Keep watching. Of course, support my brother, Time Master.
Yes,
He
please.
is putting in all the work. If there is a guy that I have seen from scratch, giving it his best, he is the guy.
Yeah, we have been through a lot.
Those times of Nyabohanse,
Yes.
that was our beginnings.
Yeah, very true.
And for him now, he's over 10,000
Yeah.
subscribers.
Over 10, little over 10,000.
1,000.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you
Keep
so
it
much.
up.
Thank
We
you.
are following you, learning from the best, who is Marwa, and you guys who are ahead of us. Mas is at close, coming to 7,000.
Yes.
Yeah. So I am stuck at 1,000.
You're not stuck anymore. You're gonna get 2,000.
Thank you, guys. Do
Yes.
it for me. I will appreciate.
Yes.
All right. And I'll promise that I'm ready to keep giving the best
Yeah, keep doing.
as I'm able to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for visiting Uganda as well, guys, for
Yes.
loving us. We know we are brothers, though we have issues here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sisters and brothers, they fight, but they love each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't get in the war of Kenya
Yeah.
and Uganda. We might be fighting online, or maybe you have a friend you fight, but regardless, these are your sisters. And guys, before we end this video, I want to tell you, in Uganda there are free fruits in the street. This is a jackfruit,
Yeah.
and there is avocado.
Where's the avocado? Oh,
This
this is a jackfruit.
and this is ready.
Yes.
Just cut it and go.
If you,
That's
if you
that's why there is a lot of food in Uganda.
avocados, anyone who passes here, they
Yeah.
can.
Anyone can use. Can you imagine? And this is in the city. This is
Yes,
Kampala
yeah,
city.
yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. To some extent, it's crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
guys, today our pilot of the day, our Shafua,
Yes.
she's model.
Mercy Empire.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I work in Uganda. If you're watching this video and you're a Kenyan, and you're looking for jobs,
Yes.
don't even look just within the borders, as I was saying earlier in the morning.
Yes.
Just go online and look for those jobs. If it's available, the location is saying Uganda, Tanzania. If I can do it, you can do it. Just go there and do it. After all, we are all getting experiences here and there. The end game is one day you employ yourself and you employ other more. So guys, kindly subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe.
And also follow me on Instagram with the
Yes.
same name, Mercy's Empire,
Okay.
K-A.
Yeah. Guys, please follow her if you love to see her drive.
Yeah, that's
She
the
says
manual
she
shifter.
she loves manual things.
I love manual things, guys. I love manual things.
What-
And
what-
what do you think? They
What
all-
manual things?
What other manual things do you think?
And
they
let me-
are?
And let me tell you guys, honestly, if you're able to drive or ride in the streets of Kampala, you're qualified to ride or drive anywhere. It's crazy. And this madam here drives this beast of a truck
Yeah,
that is manual.
yeah. Single section, but I don't want a man who doesn't know how to do the manual thing.
I know how to do a manual.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, let's get in. Let's go navigate the crazy traffic of Kampala. The laptop. Yeah. Guys, we had a laptop
step
here
on it.
uploading.
I hope it is finished.
Definitely.